Okay guys, so I thought I'd do a small video to show you exactly how to rewrite articles the way I expect, so that I don't have to give each one of you individual directions. So this is a small PowerPoint presentation, and I'll be switching between PowerPoint and some Word documents. So basically there are two components that I want you to understand. First of all, you need to understand what you're writing, right? Not just write them as letters and words and sentences. You need to understand the logic, the concepts, that stuff, right? And then the next thing that I need you to understand is that I've got a limited number of so-called templates, and you just need to rewrite them over and over. Okay, and don't be discouraged just because I say over and over. I have rewritten, like, let's say probably over 300 of the same articles, not one article, of the same articles. And then my current writers that I have, some of them who've been with me the longest have written over 100 articles, and I have many who are doing it like 50-60 times as of now, right? And then okay, so as I said earlier, one of the most important things that you need to understand the subject. Just rewriting words is no good, right? So if you understand the concepts and grasp it properly, the whole process will be easier and faster for you, so that you can churn out more articles in a given unit time. So you make more money and I make more money, right? That's how the cycle goes, right? I don't make any money, you don't make any money. Okay, simple as that. Okay, so if you are receiving this video, then this means you are writing on reverse cell phone lookup. The chances are that I've already told you about this during one of our small chats, right? So basically you need to understand that there are basically two branches to reverse phone lookup, right? One is reverse looking up a land phone number, and the other is reverse looking up a cell phone number. And we are talking about reverse looking up of cell phone numbers and not land phones. Why? Because land phone numbers you can look up for free, right? Whereas cell phone numbers you cannot look up for free, because they are like personal information, right? I don't know about where you live in India or Philippines. At least in the US, there are no telephone directories or phone books specifically for cell phones, right? There are phone books for land phone numbers, but cell phone numbers are unlisted, or they are not published on any of the regularly available public phone books, right? So if you want to look up a cell phone number, you need to pay money to those directories, right? That's been done to protect the mobile phone user privacy rights, because if they were made available free of charge for everybody, anybody can find anybody's cell phone number and give prank calls, or misuse them, abuse them. And it's not like a land phone number, right? When you get a call on your cell phone, even if it's a incoming call, you have to pay money for that, right? So that's why. And also another major reason is here, there are telemarketers, and they call your phone all the time, and it's a real big nuisance when you don't want that. And so that's another reason to keep telemarketers away from your cell phones, right? And in fact there are privacy laws and all that protecting privacy rights of cell phone users, and I'll touch on them probably, and you'll understand that when you read the template articles. So that's what I want you to understand. We are talking about reverse cell phone lookup and not reverse land phone lookup, right? although I talk about both in my articles just to show the reader the difference between these two. Right, so I was saying reverse. So what do I mean by reverse? Well, it's the opposite of a regular phone book lookup, or you could also call it a forward phone book lookup, which is what we used to did for so many when we were kids and all that. We still do it. Say for example, you want to find the telephone number of a friend of yours, right? And what you would do is you would go to the phone directory. Let's say his last name begins with S. Let's say the last name is Smith. So you turn to the page where the name is Smith, right, in alphabetical order, and then you would match that number, the name, with the address that you already know the person lives at, and you would find the phone number, right? So that would be a regular forward phone book lookup, right? But that's not what we want here. It's the reverse process, where you have an unknown phone number and you want to know who it is, right? And there are many ways that you can get an unknown number on your phone. Like it could be a nuisance call, anonymous call, a threatening call, a prank caller trying to make a joke, right? Or it could be that this is actually the most common and most emotional kind of reason, where you suspect your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend is cheating on you. So you could basically go to his or her phone, look at the suspicious numbers, and you do a reverse lookup to find out who that number belongs to, right? So that's a reverse phone lookup. And people also do this to check on their children. In fact, one of the thing is that these the reverse cell phone lookups, they come up with not just the name and address of the phone owner, but they give basic background information like the age of the person, where do they live, what kind of neighborhood do they live in, what is the average home value for that particular neighborhood, what is the average income for that particular neighborhood. So basically, if a person is concerned about their child, they can do a reverse phone lookup on the numbers on their kid's cell phone and find out okay, if your child is 13 years old, are the kids that are his friends that he associates with, are they also 13, 14, or are they like 35-year-old sexual predators or whatever, so that are the kind of reasons why people do this. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this video now, video number 1, and I'll come back. I'll meet you on a video number 2. Okay, see you on video number 2.